Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Corey, better known as the Seaman, and I want to welcome you to another edition of the Seaman's Cinema Sitdown. Okay, I've lied twice. I originally was going to just watch 2 trailers. And I was watching the Cowboys game right before. That's why the jersey's on. They're 2-0. They're having a real strong start. I'm riding high right now, which won't necessarily last. I'm used to that as a Cowboys fan, but I want to think it will because the defense is stellar. So the jersey is still on, and I can't stop hitting record on things. We just watched the official trailer for the Continental coming to Peacock September 22nd from the world of John Wick, a little 3-part miniseries. You want to see the reaction for that, you can see it right up there. But when we were talking about that movie at the end, or that show, at the end of that video, I mentioned how I'm maybe biting off more than I can chew because there's something else besides the Continental that comes on the 22nd. We got that John Carpenter show coming in October. I'm watching Ahsoka and reacting to that. We're catching up on Mando still, and yet here I sit going, I'm going to jump in and react to this new Netflix show. I am stoked. I knew nothing about this a few months ago, and then within a month, I watched a bunch of stuff. I feel very ready and very excited for this show because I'm really digging where it comes from. What am I talking about? Why don't you pull up a chair, take a seat? We are getting ready to take a watch and dive in, spoiler-filled, into One Piece, Season 1, Episode 1, Romance Dawn. And as I said, I knew nothing about One Piece prior to a couple months ago. One of the guys I work with, one of my buddies over there, Joss, he was asking me, he's like, you know anything about One Piece? Or like you dive into like a lot of anime? And I said, anime is not my first forte. I do think the animation styles in anime are kind of cool. And I've dipped my toe, don't judge me, into some of the Netflix anime because there are certain things in anime where the animation gets a little too much and the stories can get really out there. I haven't really dipped my toe into those, but the Netflix storylines at least seem to be a little bit closer into what I'm used to consuming. So like I've been growing and enjoying the anime I've been dipping my toes into. So when he mentioned like there was a live action version of an anime coming to Netflix, I went, well, how do you feel about that? Because I feel like at least the Cowboy Bebop did not go so well. And I did dive in and watch that. I really enjoyed it. The original anime, I actually haven't gotten a chance to dive all the way into the Cowboy Bebop show because the response wasn't great. However, the response that I'm hearing from One Piece seems to be the like, hey, this could be like that anime live action that kind of breaks that curse, where you try to get these live action takes on anime and it just doesn't translate. And I was like, all right, if that's the vibe with this group, I love new fandoms and I love dipping my toe into new fandoms and interacting with you guys. But if I'm gonna dip my toe in, I'm gonna go all in. So I started, because he had told me a little bit before it came out, I started with the anime, and I started watching it, and I really, really dig the anime. I think it's so much fun. Luffy is such a great character. His whole little band that we're going to meet is also great. I love Nami. I love Zoro. I love Shinji and Usopp. Like, that whole crew. I'm so here for all of them. And I had fallen asleep watching it and kind of woke up and had caught like the image of this fish man with like this crazy long nose and spikes on it. And then I had seen an image from the live action that had that guy on it. And I went to my buddy Joss and I was like, so I fell asleep and landed on woke up around episode 45 in the anime, which seems to feature a character that I think is in the live action. And when I said I was in the Fishman area, and now I'm freaking blanking on his name. Arlong, the Arlong Park arc from season 1, where you kind of finally solidify Luffy's crew going forward. He said that's pretty much around where the show is probably gonna dip out as far as the live action goes. So I was like, cool, you know what? Let me finish rewatching that like kind of 10 episode stretch I was sleeping during, because it was late at night, and I'll watch that and then we'll dive in. So that's where we're at. And in that 40, almost 50 episode run, I really dug the different arcs, and I loved how like you could string 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 episodes together to tell one story, and in that 40, 50 episode run, I can see how you could get it down to 8, especially if the episodes are an hour long. And not all of them are. The first episode is an hour and 4 minutes, but everything else, it's we're on Netflix, folks. We're not on Disney Plus. Everything else is over 51 minutes. Oh, I guess 49 is the finale, which is the shortest of them all. But everything else is over 51. And that's an excellent sign. So I'm stoked, man. I'm really pumped to see how they adapt this. I'm really fascinated to see visually how Luffy comes together. I didn't watch any trailers. I've just watched the anime. I'm about, like I said, I got to the end of the Arlong Park arc. That's where I stopped in the anime. For you anime fans, I'm going to keep watching the anime. It's one of those where the style totally is in the vibe that I can dig with. Elements of that first stretch of the show kind of remind me of Pokemon. Pokemon was, I guess, the closest thing to anime that I ever grew up watching. So I was like, the animation style was something I could relate to right away. My buddy said it gets better as it goes, which I was like, cool, love that. So as I watch, and if you guys are actual like One Piece anime fans, there's like, I feel like it's over 1,000 episodes on Netflix right now. So there's a lot to watch. I will not react to all of them. But if there are big episode moments or things that you think are worthy to react to, please put that down in the comment section. Any episodes that you guys think should get a reaction, when I reach that episode as I'm watching, I'm be more than happy to film, record, and throw something up. Especially because, you know, the individual episodes are like 30 minutes, and even if it's a stretch of episodes, right? Because you do get the arcs. I'm all in. I am all in just on the original anime stuff. So being that's all on Netflix, when this is done, I'm gonna keep watching. That's kind of become my go-to when I don't know what else to put on, or I just got a little bit of time to kill. So if you guys are anime fans, please, 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 from the Seaman's bottom of Seaman's heart, give me suggestions or things that you'd like to see me record in and around the One Piece anime, and then we're gonna do all 8 episodes of season 1 of the live action. Like I said, I've heard really good things from folks, so I'm personally very excited to dive into this. I don't want to waste any more time. I really did love and that's the thing, like, I'm getting excited as we go, because like the stuff that's at the beginning of the show was stuff I really enjoyed, and I've seen so much more since then. It's gonna be fun for me to go back and like try to remember, you know, and recall things that are from the show, because I hear there are a lot of moments that are recreated, which is really, really exciting. And you know, going into this first episode, Romance Dawn, stranded on a sinking boat, carefree Luffy begins his journey in search of a pirate king's lost treasure. But first, he'll need a crew, a ship, and a map. That's right where the anime starts. I will be stoked if his buddy, I think it's Koby, or I don't think it was Cody or Koby. I think it's Koby. He's got like this little nerdy kid that he kind of hangs out with right at the beginning of the show, who wants to be a Marine. The Marines are kind of the law in this world of pirates. And Koby, he was such a fun character, and then he was gone so quickly. But he came back around after Arlong Park, because Luffy is now a known pirate. So like that, I was like, I love to see that. So I'd love to see if they utilize him, or if we just dive right into. I think the first thing Luffy comes across is I think he runs into Nami first, and then comes across Zoro on this island where the Marines are kind of based, and he's kind of been strung up, left to die out there. And I'm pumped to see how that all comes to life. I would assume in this first episode. I want to see live action 3 sword style. If they can get Zoro, if they can make the action look cool with the sword in the mouth, and that's gonna be a lot of fun. Like I said, I can't wait. Luffy has eaten, for those that are uninitiated like myself was not too long ago, eats a fruit that's called the devil fruit, and the devil fruit actually gives people powers. But when you've eaten the devil fruit, you can't swim, which is really, really not great for pirates. But Luffy does eat a devil fruit, and he becomes a rubber man, so he can stretch. I'm so stoked to see what that looks like visually, and just in general, how they capture the anime action. I think that's one of the toughest things when you're bringing anime into live action, is recreating the action that you get in those in a way that makes sense and, you know, translates to live action television, while also incorporating things that can be very, very animated. Also, if you guys are looking and you're trying to figure out what's back here, as you know, I'm a big Mets fan. Back in the day, Lucas Duda, first baseman, was a big Lucas Duda fan, and I had found this image. Someone made like a drawing of the dude from Big Lebowski that said "The Dude Abides," and I changed it to "The Duda Abides," and I put Lucas Duda's face in there. That's been my background for my work computer pretty much within the first 2 years I was at work. So that's been on there for like 8 years. I love it. So if you see that, that's what's going on back there. I'm going to shut up. I've derailed myself. I've gone down tangent road paths. We are ready. I believe the episode is up for you. If it's not, we've done it again. Let's not waste any more time. Let's dive in to One Piece, Season 1, Episode 1, Romance Dawn. Wait, hold on. My Bluetooth. I got my Bluetooth speaker in, but it's still connected to to my computer, which we have to disconnect. Now we're back into Netflix. Now we're ready to watch Episode 1 of One Piece, titled Romance Dawn. Let's go. Yes.
This is a world like no other.
Okay.
One brimming with mystery and teeming with danger.
Perfect casting.
Strewn across vast seas.
I'm like on a blank on his name now, but perfect for the VO going into the pirate world. I like it.
This is a world of pirates.
Yeah. And my phone died.
Scourge upon this world. For too long, villains and miscreants have sown havoc.
Yes! Okay, so this is the opening. The opening, like, credit sequence talks about this story. The pirate who had the One Piece, had everything, and that's this dude. So that's cool getting to see that right out the gate.
Gold Roger!
Gold Roger, that's his name.
King of the pirates.
Yes.
His reign of terror ends this day. Peace shall be restored. Let this be a message to break the spirit
Ian
of
McShane,
anyone
that was gonna
foolish
drive me
enough to follow in
nuts.
his footsteps.
Perfect for the voiceover. And that visually looks exactly like Gold Roger in the opening credit sequence. Well, that's freaking awesome.
The crimes of piracy, thievery, and conspiracy against the world government. You have any last words? Yeah.
Give them to us.
These off. Start into it.
You brought this upon yourself.
That I did, Vice Admiral. Now I'm bringing it to one and all.
And by the authority of the world government.
Kind of cool how we get to see this to open the show.
Where is your treasure?
Oh.
Where you hid it?
Tell them where.
You wanna know where my treasure is?
Yes.
I'll tell you. Wealth, fame, power. I found everything this world has to offer.
Yeah, dude.
Free yourselves. Take to the seas. My treasure is yours to find.
That's freaking awesome. Oh, man. Oh no. Well, that's it. Get out on the ocean, folks. Go find that treasure. The One Piece.
Gold Roger's final words changed the world forever.
Look at all them pirate ships. The Age of Pirates. Yes.
Setting off a race across the seas to find the Pirate King's hidden treasure.
I love you.
The One Piece.
Let's go. That's a fun way to open the show. Also fun for me, I was home the other day, my mom goes, oh, me and your dad started something new. It's something one. It's got like pirates in it. I'm like, are you talking about One Piece? That is the power. Yes, Luffy.
The sea's been calling.
Yes.
Well, not exactly calling because I pretty much can't swim.
Yeah.
To get the idea, I'm setting out to follow my dream, find the One Piece.
Got the scar. Heck yes.
Come,
King of the Pirates! That yell sounded very Luffy. Nice.
all I need is a loyal crew. I think about 10 men should do. 10 men And the bird.
The bird is the... He's got a captain's hat on.
It's pretty big. And kind of dangerous. So what do you say? Are you with me?
Bye-bye. There he goes. Mutiny.
Mutiny.
Uh-oh. That ship is sinking a lot faster than you want, Luffy. There you go. Smart kid. But my parents started watching it.
It's my first day.
And I think that's the power of this anime and the story. Like, I think it's something that can relate to people who wouldn't know. Like, my parents were like, we're watching One Piece and we're loving it. I'm like, that's cool. I hope that gets anime fans excited. Not that my parents would dip their toe into a cartoon, you know, but other people, you know, that don't know anything might dip their toe. That's what you gotta hope with this. And I love that we're wasting no time getting right into more things. I can't remember what this female pirate's name is, but she's like the first pirate we run into in the anime.
Take everything!
Nice casting too. Alvida, that's right.
But leave the crew to me. Let's show them what true terror looks like.
How hard are you guys geeking out if you've grown up watching One Piece or reading the manga? That's another thing too. I heard with this show is the creator was fairly involved, or at least consulted. And for me, anytime you're gonna adapt, if you can have the person who originally created it involved, usually means better things. Thinking it's part of the ship that they just...
Where is the pirate hunter Roronoa
Savaged.
Zoro?
Oh, yes.
He booked passage to Six's Island. After that, I don't know.
Liar. I know Zoro must be after me. Who else is worthy of his pursuit?
Yes, there's Koby!
Pirates and their bounties.
And of course I was at the top.
Actually, your name wasn't on it.
That is one of the things I love about Zoro. Oh, no. Oh!
Koby, clean up this mess!
Coming, Captain.
Yes! Koby!
Who's the most powerful pirate on the seas?
Captain Alvida.
That's right. Starts out working for Alvida, and when they eventually get to where Zoro is, he joins the Marines. But he always wanted to join the Marines. Whew. That is a vicious weapon. Duck's head. So funny. But Zoro is a pirate hunter. And that's one of the things that I love about Luffy is just the way Luffy carries himself, the way that his attitude is. He wins people over pretty quickly, typically.
Knock it off.
We'll see that with Koby. Give him a minute. But the way that he wins people over, like Zoro's willing to become a pirate and ride with Luffy for Luffy's dream, even though he's a pirate hunter.
I just need you to be quiet. First things first. Do you have any food here? I'm starving.
Luffy always looking to eat, specifically meat.
Who's Alvida? This is her ship. She's captain of the Alvida Pirates. Oh, that's great. It is? Yeah. Because I'm a pirate too. You don't look like a pirate. What do they look like? Pirates are scum. They're thieves and murderers. Not the pirates I know.
Iñaki Godoy, who's playing Luffy right now. Huge props. I think Luffy is definitely a character verbally that I feel like wouldn't necessarily translate as a live action character when he speaks. But that being said, I think Godoy's got a good tone that I think works for live action. That's in the right vein with Luffy. Windmill Village 10 years ago.
Work fast as the breeze, men. Captain wants us all to the traders by nightfall.
This
All
is,
those marine bastards get back on our
I
trail.
think this
Easy
is,
with this route.
yes, this is where Luffy gets the straw hat
Put together. Aye, Captain.
and eats the devil fruit. The casting, quite solid. Like the characters look just the way that they should.
How you been, kid?
I'm not an urchin. I'm a pirate. I'm not joking. I'm ready to join your crew.
The sea isn't a choice.
What's this guy's name?
It's dangerous. Scars on my face are proof of that.
I can do it, Shanks.
Shanks, that's right.
You're not ready.
I am, and I'll show you.
I want to take it easy on him, Cap. He's got a family to speak of. The kid's on his own.
Better a disappointed kid now than a dead one later.
Do like Shanks though.
Shanks!
Uh-oh.
Put it down, Luffy, before you hurt yourself.
I'm not afraid of getting hurt, and I'll prove it to you.
Oh! Ah, boy, Luffy.
Luffy!
Stabbing himself.
Why would anyone want to be a pirate? It's the best thing there is. The wind in your back, salty sea air, loyal crew by your side. You never know what's in the horizon. It's all about being free.
Yes.
Free about Alvida's crew. She tells me when to eat, when to sleep, even have to paint her toenails. So why don't you just leave?
It's killer.
You should never let anyone tell you what you can't do. I did that, I never would have left my village to go find the One Piece. That's impossible. Every pirate in the world is after that. Why shouldn't I be the one to find it?
Mm-hmm.
As soon as I'm out of here, I'm on my way to the
Grand Line! Yes.
100-foot waves and sea beasts that'll crush your bones. Once you enter the Grand Line, you never return. It sounds kind of fun.
One of the many things I love about Luffy.
Is that one of the sea beasts? It's just Alvida snoring. If you want to get out of here, it's now or never.
I love the way that Luffy responds to danger and like fights that he has no business even being in. He gets so excited about it, and it's one of my favorite elements of Luffy so far in what I've watched. And again, I think Adoy is tapping into that really, really well.
Gonna need one of these. Head due north. Should it land in a few days? North. Which way's north?
What the hell is going on up there?
Oops.
What's the meaning of this?
Alvida, I can explain.
You dare betray me to a bounty hunter.
No, that's not it at all.
And you're too scrawny to be Roronoa Zoro.
He's not.
I'm Monkey D.
Monkey D. Luffy.
Well, remember the name. Because I'm gonna be king of the pirates.
He also tells everybody that, everyone he meets, I'm gonna be king of the pirates. His energy is, I live for his energy.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, Koby. Who's the most powerful pirate on the seas? Answer me, you sniveling runt.
He doesn't have to. Koby's his own man.
No, he's not. He's mine, and he'll always be mine.
That's not what he told me. He said that you were mean and cruel, and that you're as dumb as a sea captain.
Yes, give me some Luffy action, baby. Yes! Yes! Rubberman action! Dude, it looks so good!
What kind of a monster are you?
This tragedy.
Yes, dude! Oh, that was the biggest thing, man. If you can make the stretchy work, this show is gonna fly. Just this little bit is getting me so excited for the Arlong Park run. Yes! Love this.
That's enough.
Yes! Pistol! Yes! The names to the moves. One of my other favorite things.
Anyone else got a problem with Koby?
No, sir. Anytime you get that gum.
We're gonna need a boat and enough food for a few days. Me? Yeah. You're coming with me, right?
I just to find somebody two-dimensionally and proportionally that lines up with Luffy. Luffy's got like super long arms without being stretchy. And it feels like Godoy's got him too. Sixes Island, yes! Get me Roronoa Zoro! Three sword.
People often visit shrines to light candles for those they've lost. Who are yours for?
This one is for someone I knew a long time ago.
Yes.
You've been following me for 3 days.
And this is McKenyu.
Call me Mr.
Casting.
Civic. I represent an organization known as Baroque Works. We are interested
Earrings.
in your unique set of skills. Pirate Hunter, Roronoa Zoro.
What are you? Some band of assassins?
We are much, much more. You should know, it's a high honor to be asked to join our ranks.
Kinda got my own thing going on.
Yes.
Membership would make you even more invincible, more feared.
Does it come with a free face tattoo? My favorite is number 1.
Oh. Feels just like Zoro.
They should have sent someone better than number 7.
Yes, let's go. Three sword style. Not even gonna break out three sword style. Yes, let's go, Zoro. Bruh. Like, I don't know much about anime, but leaning into the visual styles, to the looks of the character designs, like, so far leaning into all the right stuff. Yes! Oh, come on. Now, that third sword ends up in the mouth, and we get some dope three sword style. I'm gonna be so jacked.
How did you stretch like that? It's kind of a long story.
At least you didn't get your eye.
I was aiming for it, but missed.
I thought you said you were tired.
I am. Don't stitch it too good. I want everyone to see my scar.
Scars don't make the man live. There's a lesson behind the scar. And you didn't earn this one.
Then let me earn it. I'll be the best pirate ever. Look, I've been practicing what my face is gonna look like on my wanted poster.
I've no doubt your mug will be in a wanted poster one day. But you're not ready. My ship already has an anchor.
I'm not an anchor.
Like that.
Stupid Shanks. Stupid treasure.
One of the other things that I do love too about One Piece, like when you talk about like a show that is able to look as diverse as this one, the cast of characters in One Piece is extremely diverse looking when you're on the show. So it opens yourself up to a place where you can really lean in and have so many different vibes from different actors and characters. Like, as someone, as you know, that loves representation, I look forward so much to seeing the wealth of it that this show can contain. Luffy getting ready to eat a devil fruit. And now he's a rubber man. Not every devil fruit turns into a rubber man. I think episode 2 looks like it's got the clown that I can't think, Bugsy, Bugs, somewhere in there is the clown's name. He's also has some devil fruit. He's got some crazy looking action that hopefully episode 2
Been doing some
nails.
celebrating. We've drunk the place dry, but perhaps this will make up for it.
I mean, this is right out of the anime too.
One bubble. Generally, you drink it.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be spotty too with some of these references and moments because I've watched all of it so fast. And certainly the most recent stuff is the stuff that sticks the most, but I'll try my best.
Since you like cleaning so much. Come on, man.
The other thing I dig about Shanks is you can see like Shanks is a good person despite being a pirate, and that's clearly rubbed off on Luffy.
You got a mop?
But Shanks is also a badass.
Why are you laughing? How could you let him insult you like that?
All he did was spill a drink on me.
But you should have fought back. Why didn't you kick his ass?
Not everything can be solved with violence. A man needs to be strong, but he also needs to be good.
Yep.
You're nothing but a coward.
Luffy.
I told you you weren't ready. Wait, Luffy.
Oh no.
Luffy!
He's a rubber man. Oh, he ate a devil fruit.
You ate a devil fruit. I didn't know any better. Mine was the gum fruit. It turned my body into rubber.
Yeah. This looks great.
So now what? We have to be going somewhere, right?
We are going somewhere. Next stop to the Grand Line.
Do you know how to get there? You can't navigate. You don't even have a map.
Luffy picks his nose quite a bit at the beginning.
We should probably pick one of those up.
Tries to do a joke.
Made a mistake. I should have left Alvida.
If you could do anything in the world right now, what would it be?
Sanji.
Guess there's one
It's
thing.
embarrassing. That is a joke that he pulls off on Sanji. I think it's Sanji. He tries to throw it in his water, and Sanji makes him drink the booger water anyway.
You being dumb. Now spit it out.
But that's not something I expected the show to even touch on.
I've always wanted to be
A Marine.
a Marine.
All right then.
Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to protect people that can't protect themselves.
Now, typically, pirates would be real pissed. You know, someone wants to be a Marine, but Luffy, let's make it happen.
I think you should do it.
Love Luffy.
I'll help you out. She didn't even know me. We shared a meal, Koby. And if being a Marine is your dream, that's good enough for me.
Another thing I love about the show is just the good human takeaways that you can take from Luffy are just wonderful.
I'm gonna take that nap now. You can't just waltz into a Marine base and ask for a map to the Grand Line.
Don't worry. I'm stealthy.
As the ship behind him blows up.
Super stealthy.
Okay, we're pausing on 2522. It's a shot of the horizon. The battery on my camera is about to die. Unfortunately, I don't have a second outlet strip that I can connect to my extension cord, so my light and my battery can all be plugged in. So we're gonna pause. Be right back. I apologize if the camera moved at all. I think we're pretty close to where we were before. But yeah, let's jump right back in. 2522. Horizon. Something is like one frame in to the right. You can see a little bit of a boat or something. Or maybe it's Luffy's hat. Anyway, we are hitting play now. Yeah, okay, it's the boat. Elsewhere, Nami. Love Nami. One of the other things too that I've found to be really cool, my buddy Joss was telling me the same thing. The female characters in One Piece there are no female characters whose purpose is to serve being like a love interest or one of the male characters. Nami's got her own story, her own vibe, at least through like the 40 plus episodes I'm in. And she is freaking awesome. I love me some Nami.
What you got there? Something to share?
Please, no, it's all I have.
She's no helpless little girl, I'll tell you that right now.
Trade for saving your life.
You guys are gonna regret this, because there's nothing there, and now she's got your ship.
Sorry, boys. Thanks for the rescue.
Well done, Emily Rudd. I'm getting Nami vibes right out the gate, so that's good. And again, those are vibes for me. I'm gonna lean on you true fans to really tell me that this is as good as I think it is so far. But like, the vibe is here, man. So Nami is Shellstown 153rd Marine Branch. Alright, baby, the Marines! Gonna find Zoro, Luffy. Yes, that frickin' dude.
I didn't know there were so many pirates.
buggy. Yeah, I was right. It is buggy. I mean, it's not too bad.
It's terrible. I know, right? Where's my face?
You'll get there, Luffy. Probably by the end of season
Only
1.
one way I'm gonna get inside that base, and it's not on an empty stomach. Come on.
Told you. Always looking to eat. This guy.
We already have our food. More is better. More is better. I can't get inside the base through the gate.
Nami is like an unbelievable, I guess, cartographer. She like can map out the ocean like crazy. And for Luffy, he wants her to be the navigator. But yeah, she's quite good on the sea. Marine unis.
The bottle from
In a bag. But even like the background characters, they've got like these looks to them that you wouldn't see normally, and like they're leaning into the silly and outrageousness of some of the looks to some of the characters, which I love.
Can I buy you a drink?
Too tall.
Kick right too tall. Nami always scheming.
What's this?
Rice balls. For you.
Oh, how nice.
What's the brown stuff?
Chocolate makes everything taste better.
You stupid, stupid girl.
Oh, don't squish the meatball. Or rice ball.
I'm so sorry.
Next time I will.
This is not the little girl with the rice balls. This is in the anime too. The recipe's not quite great, if I remember correctly, but Zoro eats it anyway.
Delicious.
Love Zoro. And again, like the continual vibe and theme of like good people. I love.
And apologize to the girl.
Do you know who I am? The shithead Marine with the bad haircut.
Yeah, Zoro.
Oh, come on, tough guy. 3 swords? I only need 1.
Okay.
You're gonna wish you had more. Let's go. Dude, let's go. Haha! He's so good. Look at that, dude. That choreography is fantastic. Nice, Nami. Got what she wants. Dude, look at this. I'm with you, Luffy. Like, heck yeah.
Wow.
Tight choreography. You'd be good for your crew.
Shouldn't draw your blade unless
He
you're
got
prepared to use it.
locked up for a little bit.
My father will give you anything you want.
Who's your father?
Captain Morgan.
And then he owes me money.
Ah, yes, this dude's hand is a freaking giant blade. Yes, sir.
Roronoa Zoro, the demon, most feared pirate hunter in the East Blue. I'd say you live up to your reputation.
If it's all the same, I'll just take my money and go.
But the penalty for assaulting a Marine, 7 days, strung up in the yard.
Yep.
You can try to arrest me, but your brat will be the first one I kill.
Hey! He can't speak to me that way!
I like you. We should be working for the same team.
Good image of him in the background.
Kinda got my own thing going on. Doesn't leave much time for playing dress up.
It's a shame to lose a man of your talents, since you won't be able to collect a bounty at any Marine base once I get the word out. What's it gonna be?
Don't ever try to put Zoro in a corner.
7 days.
The yard.
I could catch up on my sleep.
So good.
That guy was amazing. And what's with the third sword? Where does it even go? Yeah, To protect that little girl from the Marines, who was supposed to be protecting her, doesn't make any sense.
If there are good pirates and bad pirates, then...
Good Marines, bad Marines.
You'll be one of the good ones. Maybe Alvida was right.
He's just the...
I don't know anything about the world,
but you were her prisoner.
The charismatic charm of Godoy is just so spot on.
Koby, I need to get into the base, find that map, and I could use some help.
I'm gonna help you steal from the Marines.
No, of course not. How about you help me get the boat ready?
I guess so. What are you gonna do?
I'm working on that.
Just like his look and his facial expressions, just the energy is Luffy.
The great demon.
This guy is... There's a word for him. I won't say it. It's not necessarily nice.
Do you want to do a trick for me? Sit up and beg.
Put it down.
Even the tight close-ups, I think, is really working too. Don't mess with that sword, man.
You'll be the one begging.
When you get down, you think my father's gonna let you go. You are going to die in this yard.
You are gonna regret taking that sword, sir. It's got a special meaning for our good Zoro. Look at Nami sneaking right in like she's a Marine. One of my favorite things early in the anime is how, like, Nami is there, but she's just kind of riding parallel to Luffy and kind of working on similar things. But I love how her story kind of rides parallel to him for a while before they completely cross paths. Even after he meets her, she still kind of rides parallel to him for a bit. But again, one of the things I dig, like, how much of her own character Nami is in the anime.
You're the guy from the bar.
Feel like we're gonna get that here.
I'm trying to get inside the base. Hey, I saw the way you fight. How did they even arrest you?
They didn't. I gave myself up.
Interesting choice. I'm sure you had your reasons.
You don't know anything about me.
I know that you protected that little girl from those Marines last night. You're a good guy.
I'm Roronoa, Zoro, the pirate hunter.
Well, I'm
Monkey D. Luffy.
And I will be the king of the pirates. And I think you should join my crew.
Crazy kid. I'm a pirate hunter.
You're a great fighter. I said that together we'd make a pretty good team.
I kill your kind for a living. Pirate hunter.
You keep saying that. But is that all you are? Is that all you want?
I love the way Luffy looks at the world. And no, he wants to be the greatest swordsman to ever live.
To become the world's greatest swordsman.
Yup.
Impressive.
You can untie me, but I'm still not gonna join your crew.
Okay.
I mean it.
I just think it's a waste of time for you to be hanging out here. There's something you want out there. Good luck on the sword thing. Can you close this behind me? Thanks!
Good old Luffy. And good old Nami.
Hey, you're not supposed to be in here. Captain Morgan sent me to find a map of the Grand Line ahead of his security briefing this afternoon.
Why would he do that?
All maps pertaining to the Grand Line are kept under lock and key in his private office. If you want to question Captain Morgan, be my guest.
We don't have any maps to the Grand Line down here, do we?
Nah.
Uh-oh. Gotta go from the bar!
You want to stole my youth?
While I am good at anticipating lines, I've got the subtitles on today. Yes, her stick! It's technically 3 pieces.
Problem.
I couldn't see how they got it to come together there, though. Oh, Luffy!
Whoa, hey, no, don't do that.
I'm taking you into custody for trespassing on a Marine base.
Better take yourself into custody too, because you're not a Marine. I heard everything. You stole that guy's uniform. My map to the Grand Line.
It's my map and I'm not leaving here without it.
Suit yourself.
Hey! Hey, get back here!
Oh, dude, okay, I like how that live action wise, that's more practical than having 3 pieces that just miraculously turn into 1. Just opens doors.
your plan? Just walk into Axan Morgan's office and ask him for the map?
What do they call him accent anyways?
You are going to get us both caught if you keep stomping around this place.
Axan! Oh.
Axan.
Oh god, I'm gonna enjoy watching Zoro dismantle this dude. Oh. Although somehow I'm not surprised either. Ha 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 ha!
Are you going to kill me?
Oh no, I've got something much worse in mind.
Escorting this prisoner to the brig, he was arrested for causing a disturbance in the square.
I've never seen you before.
I'm a transfer from the 77th, sir.
What's your name?
Nami, sir? Put in a request to serve under your command.
Wise choice.
Play to the ego. Very smart.
She's the best. I mean, she's the best of the worst. I hate Marines.
Luffy the monkey. What a guy.
That was amazing. Admit it, we do make a pretty good team. We are not a team.
One day, Nami. One day.
Are those your skis? How you do that?
I'm a thief.
You're really good at thieving. And a good talker, too. You should think about joining my pirate crew.
I am never joining anything with you. I hate pirates. Hate them.
Yeah, but I'm Luffy.
You don't know me yet.
Oh man, just the way that Godoy is just capturing everything that makes Luffy Luffy, at least in the early part of the show. All you gotta do is do one good thing by Luffy, and he's all in.
Why do you want the map so badly anyway?
I'm gonna use it to find the One Piece and become king of the pirates.
Every idiot dreams of finding the One Piece.
Well, yeah, don't you? So why do you decide to become a thief?
I didn't decide. I needed to eat. You do what you have to survive.
So, gosh, man. You guys must be geeking so hard at this show. There are just so many wonderful elements just ripped right off the page or the screen. Oh, look at that, Luffy! Done found a hidden safe that probably has the map. Oh, well, that's not good.
A woman with orange hair, dressed like a marine. She was trying to steal a map to the Grand Line.
Sound the alarm.
Hurry, Nami!
Do you think they know we're here?
No, I think they're after the other thief and idiot pirate.
Kidding. You might want to work a little faster.
Oh,
Luffy.
By the authority of the 153rd Marines.
I can't rush this.
You need to hurry.
That's your idea.
Don't underestimate Luffy's strength either. Just because he looks little. Come on, Luffy! Good thing he's a rubber guy.
How did you do that?
Let's go! Action time! Yes! Okay, Emily Rudd, I see you. The score is kicking. Dude, he's got the Luffy moves. Here comes Zoro! There's this awe and wonder of everything that he does that happens around him. Yeah, Zoro can't turn his back. There's something about that kid, man. Yes! Let's go! Hell yeah.
You got drunk from the bar?
Glad I made him.
The imposter,
Yes.
the prisoner. Fancy that, the three of you working together.
Yeah. We're a crew.
No enemy has ever escaped my wrath. I alone defeated the Black Cat Pirates.
The Black Cat Pirates.
And I alone keep Shellstown safe from the scum of the East Blue.
Let's go. Third act, big fight. Yes! Give me them close-ups on the eyes. Yes, Nami. Uh-oh. Oh, no! Oh. Luffy. I feel like it's time for 3 swords, Zoro. Dude, I'm very impressed with the choreography, though. Let's go. Oh no! I accidentally took out Zoro. Dude, I'm so impressed at how good this stretchy looks.
I'll go high. You go low.
Like that. Oh, hell yes! You know what that means. 3-sword style! Let's go! Ah, grip it in the mouth. Yes! Let's go! Oh, this is gonna be sick! Let's go! Hell yes! Yup. Yes. Whip! Hell yeah! Let's go. Dude, they made that work so well. That was freaking stellar.
Gum Gum Whip.
Yeah. All great fighters call out their finishing moves.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
Hate to break up this beautiful moment,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
we need to get this safe out of here. Maybe if we find some rope or something.
What?
Or we can do that.
Zoro, you beast. Speaking of voices, I say this, the one image I saw of the kid who's playing Usopp, without having the extended long nose that Usopp has, looks like him.
A bit of tension amongst the
That's
crew.
another voice I'll be interested to hear, as Usopp's always been very anime voice-wise for me. And this is in the American dub, obviously.
You're under arrest.
This guy.
What's wrong with his hair?
Yeah, I might have done that.
I won't let you make a joke of me. I'm taking you in and handing you over to my father. I'll be the hero. I might even get a medal or something.
Koby!
Oh, that hurt. It also felt really good too. No time to explain, but we gotta go. This whole island is trying to kill us.
I'm gonna stay. Yep. Good for you, Koby. I When he said that in the anime, I was shocked.
Every choice was made for me. Now I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm gonna be a Marine. I want to help people that can't help themselves. Next time we meet, we might be enemies. For now, we're friends.
Heck yes. Always room if you want to be my friend. We are on the cruise. We are. I know the music changes too in the anime, and I'm not excited about that. That first 40 plus episode run I've been on, that opening music, it gets me so. I watch it. Like my buddy Joss is like, I can give you a site that'll give you like the cut downs so that you don't have to watch every intro and the song over and over and over again. But I love hearing that intro song every time it comes on. Oh. Yes! Yes! That's how the phones are in the show. Oh.
Pirates, you say? Raiding on base in Shellstown. What did they take? Weapons, gold?
Well, the map to the Grand Line. See, I can't believe that they got a snail to be the radio. Like, that's so good.
Change of plan. Going to Shellstown.
Got a lead on Baroque works.
We've been chasing those shadows for a long time. This is different. The map to the Grand Line has been stolen.
Sure has.
By a pirate in a straw hat.
Sure has.
They were pirates, Captain, just like us. And they got them back.
Yes, Buggy.
And you didn't stop them.
Couldn't. I mean, there were 3 of them. They must have been planning this for months.
Or on the fly. Give me Buggy! Yes! Yes! 15 million!
That's my map. I'm gonna get it back.
Dude, I hope that they go down the visual paths that you're supposed to go down with Buggy. Yeah, let's go! It's got a good laugh. Mark Jobst. Matt Owen, Steven Maeda. Ichiro Oda. Oh, here we go. A look at the whole season. The season on One Piece.
It's all gonna be smooth sailing. This group.
What's up?
We're making enemies everywhere we go.
Oh, they are gonna do Buggy right.
Can stop me from taking the east.
There's Arlong.
We've been captured. We need a plan.
Usopp always running.
That went pretty well.
Oh, Arlong and the Fishman. Oh my gosh, they're gonna go all in. They're gonna do all of it. Oh, that's awesome. Hell yeah, there's Sanji.
We've got each other's backs. Always.
Yo! Dude, let's go.
Straw hat pirates.
Let's go. Dude, take my money, Netflix. You do it every month anyway. That was stellar. I now understand why my buddy Joss has been on my ass to start watching this. Every time I see him, he's like, Corey, just start yet? And ironically, when I was in last time, I was like, I was going to, but my day kind of, like after I got home from work, I've been struggling doing stuff after work lately. It's been tired. I was like, yeah, dude, I got home, I didn't watch it. But I learned that my parents started watching it, like I said before. And I think the thing that's so cool about that is, like, you know, as I always say, coming from, like, comic books and the fandoms that I've come from, to now live in a world where those things are on screens, big and small, all the time in live action. It really is a wonderful thing to watch, and I enjoy every second of it, even when things don't always work. And I've definitely seen in other fandoms, whether it's video gamers, anime fans, where there's a variety inside that genre, where the live action stuff struggles, and the general vibe going into live action takes on things is hesitancy. It's like, oh, you're gonna play with my toys, please play with them right. And having, like I said, watched the stretch that I've watched, that obviously is going to be what they're building season 1 out from, you can tell that the people that are making this show are fans. And I think that's, for me, one of the most important things, is when you have a true fan adapting your thing, they're not gonna hit the missteps that a studio might make because they want to do something that's like for mass consumption, or like this is too much of that and not everybody might like that, so let's do this. When you get creators that are real fans, that let people like Ona into the room, and you have that open dialogue because you want to adapt and you want this to be a love letter to the fans. It's one of these things where, like, I think one of the critic like consensuses was that, like, show's very good, but it spends a lot of time recreating things that have already been done, and a lot of those critics that were kind of in that camp were enjoying it when the show was doing its own thing. And that's where I love adaptation, right? And I think the easiest one to point to for me right now would be The Last of Us, right? They made some drastic changes in that storytelling, but it never lost the essence. It always felt like The Last of Us, and you could feel the DNA of the game coursing through that entire series. And one episode in, you can feel that anime and the DNA that codes that anime and the manga that came from Ona. You can feel that coursing through every second of that first episode, from the character designs to individual lines and individual moments. That it's not like a fan service recreation, like, oh, here you go, this is a thing that like, if you're going to tell the story, you have to tell the story, and you're introducing this to people that don't know the story. So, like, for me, anytime my stuff gets adapted, if it's being adapted literally, I want it to be as accurate as possible, because one, I think lots of us readers, whether we're comic readers or manga readers or novel readers, we see the moving images in our brains if we have that type of a creative thought process. And anytime I would read, the anime, the art and the drawings that go into a comic, are so good at really describing and giving you an idea of what the moving picture would look like. But we all have an idea of, like, you're reading a stretch and you're like, oh man, you see, it's like you can see it all moving and choreographing correctly. I want that stuff in there when people do those things, so that people that don't know the stuff can get into it and then, like, really understand it the way that I do. And for me, the thing, like I've said early on with One Piece, it's extremely diverse by nature. It has unbelievably strong, positive messages coursing through it. There are some tough things. We saw in the preview for the season, Nami roll that tear. That whole story around Nami that's going to be toward the end of this season, it's extremely emotional. And that's another thing that I've started to love in the animes that I dip my toe into, is that they don't shy away from that emotion. But the positive energy and the positivity that just oozes out of Luffy and, connects him and his crew. It's like there's so much good that comes out of the show that you put it in live action, you give it a diverse cast, you hype up, as you should, that it's a pirate show. You get, like, my dad literally is like, hey, Cher, you love pirate stuff, let's give this a go. And then they start watching it, and because the character is spot on, like, the thing that got me into the anime was Luffy himself. Like, the character is just so likable, and you're so easily drawn to him that you understand why these characters, like Zoro, who's a pirate hunter, like, literally, I kill your kind. And Luffy's like, but is that all you are? It's like, oh yeah, you want to be the greatest swordsman ever? Well, then why don't you come with me? join my crew and we'll build towards that. Like the way he approaches people and life. And it's funny too, because I love seeing like young Luffy not feeling that way. Young Luffy, very much mindset of a traditional pirate. But Shanks is somebody that teaches him that like you have to be a good person, even if you're a pirate. Like, you treat people the way that you would want to be treated. And the way that he does that, there's a moment in the series where like Luffy says to someone like, you'll always be my friend, and all it takes is one interaction that's positive, much like Koby. He's like, we might be enemies. He's like, yeah, well, right now you and me, we're friends. And it's, like Koby said, you don't even know me, we shared a meal together. Like those simple things in a world that we live in where there is just shit being thrown and said and spewed all the time. You turn on the news, it's 90% downer stuff. One of the reasons I don't watch a lot of news and I consume tons of stuff like this. There's so many good positive takeaways, and I think that you can really expand the One Piece audience with something like this. Like if my parents can get into this live action show, they might not get into the anime, but like I said, other people that get into this might get into the anime like I have. Or if not, you're at least expanding the story's reach to more people. And that's the thing that I think any fandom really loves, is if you love that thing, it's, especially in this type of world, whether it's comics or manga or novels or TV, you're here for the story. You want the story to live long past our own lives. You want the legacy to be there, and you want ways to bring people in. And I think this is a wonderful route to get people into the anime that inspires the live action. That was a really solid first episode. Stepping out of having watched One Piece for a little bit and just looking at it as an episode of television, the choreography and the action, fantastic. The scoring was great. The setup of the story and the introduction to the characters, and like how you can already feel why Zoro's gonna, I gotta go back. What Iñaki Godoy is doing as Luffy is tremendous, man. He is just, he's captured everything, and so has McKenyu with Zoro, and Emily Rudd has really captured a nice bit of Nami, and like I can't wait to see Jacob Romero take on Usopp, to see the characters just represented correctly, and then those characters translate, I think, even if you're not familiar. And everything in that episode, I mean, it's extremely funny. Like I said, Luffy just brings a smile to your face all the time. And Godoy has that energy surging through him, and that's so vital for this show. If it's going to be successful, it's on the back of that kid, and he has got the vibe. And I'm so in. So let's get the Sea Maniacs up. We're going to give all these a score. I'm going to try to be fair, because I think these episodes are going to get better. They did a really good job of adapting that first couple episodes stretch that takes us to the Marine base and getting the map and all that stuff. There's obviously little flares and flourishes that aren't right there in the anime, but it's well representative of the characters and the story. To this point, you're nailing lots of things that I think fans would want to be nailing. Luffy's action, great. I love the way Godoy is moving. I love how good the stretchy looks, man. Like the Rubber Man stuff looked phenomenal. Zoro, I mean, the fact that you let McKenyu get to the point, which like I knew it was going to happen, but like the minute he put that third sword in his mouth, and they made it work. Like it's one of these things where it's easy for an animated character to carry a sword in his mouth because it's an animated character. There's no weight to anything. You can have the jaw strength to hold a sword. Live action, that was one of the things I was like, if you can make that look right, and it looked right, it looked good, and I thought it was dope. The general action and choreography around Zoro before he goes three sword style was tremendous. That whole bit in the bar where he doesn't even take the sword fully out, great. The Nami action was fantastic. The whole third act action set piece was great. There really isn't anything in this episode I wasn't digging. We got Koby, we got the Marines, we got Captain Morgan, aka Axe Hand Organ, Axe Hand Morgan. Like, it gave you everything you were looking for. I am going to put myself in the realm of the fandom and probably be like, you guys are probably sitting on, a lot of you are probably sitting on 5s. And there's a part of me that's definitely right there with that. I mean, the score was kicking, the visual effects, the ocean, the pirate stuff, the setup, like with Gold Roger, like it's all there. And I'm gonna F it. I'm gonna start with a 5. I think the show's gonna get better, but as someone who's only just getting into this, that representation was so accurate to what I watched in the anime that I'm just thoroughly impressed. I'm starting super, super high. I think the show is just gonna get better and better and better. But everything that I was looking for in that first episode to be there to really make me go, yeah, the show's gonna succeed, was there. So 5 out of 5 for me. Really dug the first episode. I know these episodes are going to get better because the storylines are going to get better. Like, when we get into the back end, man, like, there is stuff coming that's going to be so good. But we'll start high because I think this knocked, like, for your first moment of live action Luffy and One Piece, I think they knocked it out of the ballpark. The question is, do you think they knocked it out of the ballpark? I'm sitting here acting like I know One Piece, like I'm a One Piece fan, and I am becoming a One Piece fan, and I am learning the ways of One Piece. But I want to know from you guys, man, the people that have been there and inundated in this world for years, maybe your whole lives, you know? Like, you guys get to see me geek out on my fandom and go into all the things that I know. Well, I want to enjoy and geeking out in your fandom with you, and I want to know the things that you're loving from this first episode. What was popping? Was it the stretchy? Was it the action? Was it the scoring? Was it the recreation of set pieces or moments or dialogue? The character designs? Anything that's working or not. I want to know everything you guys got if you were in that camp of people who have been on the One Piece train for a long time. And then, if you've never dipped your toe into One Piece, what's the live action doing for you? What is it that's drawn you to it? What made you turn it on? You know what I mean? Like, talking to my mom and my dad, it was the pirate element. Let's check that out. And then when they put it on, the vibes are just good. Luffy is a good character, easy to root for. Are those things that, you know, get you in it? The action is fun, the story and the adventure is all there. And then if maybe you're someone more like me, maybe you're in the middle, maybe you heard this was coming, maybe you have a friend who's a big anime fan and was like, hey, I think you'll like One Piece. Maybe you checked out some of the anime first. Now you're dipping your toe into the live action. What are you guys thinking, man? Anything that you got on episode 1 of One Piece Season 1, put it down below in the comments section. I look forward to talking to you down there. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're new, you want to come hang out with the C-Man, anytime we're talking movies, TV, trailer, reactions, you want to be here for our journey through One Piece, I'm telling you, it might take a little while because there's other coverage and things that I'm working on that I definitely got to get done, but I want to start working this in and not fall too far behind because I think there's a good buzz going and I really, really want to interact with you guys. So, you know, if you want to be here for all of the coverage and things that I'm doing, you just dig the vibe, you want to show a little love and support, come join C-Maniac Nation. It's where you can do all those things, and you can join simply by jumping over there, hitting that subscribe button, hitting that little bell if you want those alerts. And until next time for the C-Man Cinema Sit Down, I've been the C-Man. I'm signing off. Peace! Oh, you guys are still here. You snuck up on me. You must be looking for more of this guy. Well, I got 2 video options for you, man. Right up here and right over here. And if you want all those C-Man goodies, well, hey, come join the squad right on over there, and I'll catch you on the next one.